Hello and welcome to Cinebuck Presents, where I give my $2 instead of my 2 cents. I distinctly remember seeing the trailer for this film in theaters. Given what the trailer had presented, I had my personal doubts of the film ever having any major success in theaters. What really caught my attention was the fact that its American theatrical release was quietly pulled from the schedule so that it would eventually be released onto Netflix. This is probably for good reason. The story takes place in China, where there's a flock of geese planning to migrate to what's known as the Haven. One of the geese, named Peng, wants to do things his own way, such as encouraging the flock to fly in various formations rather than the traditional V-shape. One day he accidentally injures his wing. To make matters worse, his flock ends up leaving him behind as they start their migration. So while attempting to catch up to his flock on foot, he comes across a couple of little ducklings, one of which confuses Peng for a mother duck. Silly, I know. They too have lost their flock, and so the trio must go on a long journey to return to their respective flocks, all while overcoming various obstacles, including an evil cat who apparently suffers from a multiple personality disorder, kind of like Gollum from Lord of the Rings. If this sounds like a harmless and rather serviceable film that's at least worth watching, think again. It's your typical family film that attempts to have one of those adventures that's all wild, zany, and fun. The problem, though, is that, much like a goose attempting to fly with a broken wing, it generally falls flat, hardly achieving its goal of being able to truly soar. I mean, it's hardly that enjoyable, or even all that funny for that matter. Even though it does have some pleasing animation and nice enough scenery to look at, the abundance of bird puns, fart jokes, and unlikable characters ultimately result in a not-so-pleasurable and rather forgettable experience. I doubt even kids would be all that impressed with this pile of goose droppings. All I can say is that this is certainly a migration worth taking another direction from. Thus, I give this movie on a scale between 1 and 10, a 4. It's just plain bad. Even though it is available on Netflix, I don't highly recommend it. This is Renton Whitetail having given his $2 and saying that this movie can pretty much suck it. See you later!